Oh, you're not gonna believe this. Okay, so on top of working for McDonald's in Phoenix, Arizona, I landed the job as a track coach at this one high school. $60,000 plus the $4,000 is 64 grand, right? Plus the state champion bonus that you get for being a state champion coach in track and field. It happened to me. I don't know how to tell you that uh, it's not in my possession right now. It's for my retirement. But I'm a track star, first of all. I've gone through 5 levels of track stardom from elementary, junior high, high school, college, and pro. I went to the Diamond League of One. Now, I also went to the under 20 and won there too. Now, my life is different from a lot of stars who get more TV time than I do as an athlete. Mind you, that I have the Windsocket teeth. You can see there, down here, and that's it. Where the air has dried out my tooth to where it's not replaceable unless I get alternative toothing, which I'll have to do in my future to preserve my smile. Therefore, the coaches growing up in my life have said this: Tyrone, you're a champion. When will you believe you are? And I didn't see it as a big problem until I realized to this day there are stepping stones that a coach will give you. He'll give you the words of speech. He'll give you the position. And I was a team captain for a long time. My first time being team captain was junior high, 7th grade, running the 7th and 8th graders, the 7th grader. Okay, I've had that seniority all my life, including through college as team captain. Now, running NCAA times has been since, I'm just going to just be humble and say since 8th grade. Okay, so I'm not new to it. Plus USA Track and Field. Plus Nationals at USA Track and Field, which is NCAA pro amateur style and above. And that's being an intermediate boy athlete, and before that youth boys athlete with injury, not only in my summer track league, but also in my spring track league in high school. I have injuries, and I bounce back from them. Now, I'm only talking about athleticism and sports that are popular, track and field being one of the top 5 hardest sports to play, next to football, baseball, and 2 others, I forget what they are. Golf, I think one of them is, and wrestling, I think is another one. And hockey's up there too. So, I played 3 of those 5 sports professionally. And there will be a pension for one, a contract completion for another, and there will be checks for me when I fully retire. Right now, it doesn't look too good. It doesn't look shamey at all. But it is very embarrassing to be at this level, but yet realize that the level can be obtained as long as I live. Not survive, live. And so I have to do so. Now, I'm thinking about theology in a different aspect because a sound doctor is not the same thing as sound doctrine. And I need some of that sound doctrine in my life. I just started with a few certs from jail, and I'm trying to get into this school that's here on my spare time, and my next one will be a technical degree in nanotechnology after I'm done, just to expand my mind with more education and lessen it with less reading. I don't know yet. I'm not quite sure how long it's going to take. I still have to get my driver's ed done. But, like I was saying, champion can lead you stepping stones to greatness, but if your only job is being an athlete, and there is no work tradition, no work ethics, no work besides sports in your life, you're gonna have that and nothing else afterward. You'll have a pile of money with no customer service at all included. And that will be bad for you if that's where your world is going. Because you will think, what else am I good at? I was never good at school. You remember those athletes that are like, sports is my bread and butter. That's all it was for them was, you run this, you stop that, and that's all it was. And it is for a lot of guys. And girls are always like, you do me, you get it all. You know? And it's still like that. The jock is more popular than the well-balanced, athletic, and mentally academic student athlete, work athlete. See, you go from student athlete to work athlete to retired student athlete, work athlete. And you go from being an athlete to an academic again. You go from being a worker to an academic again. And it's true. It's there that you have to be able to keep working and keep studying in order to continue yourself in education. Once you've put yourself into an academic sense again, things will work out for you. Once you've reached, most people are just, let me get through high school only. Let me get through my GED. That's it. Oh, let me get a job. My family will just pay for everything. Everything. Let me work and just taste a little bit of checks, what checks can do. Let me just work and not get the check and be ha 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 funny. And that'll ruin you. Be careful. Okay? I have to.